Oh, that's not the right one. All right, I think we're in good shape now. Except that's not the right thing there. What's in Circle Box? There we go. We'll just play Circle Box. Good evening, everybody. We've got a pretty quiet night out there. What do I say? I'm ready for the weekend. I'm off the rest of the weekend. Man, my sinus has been bothering me like crazy the last 48 hours. We're going to get into that Sunday forecast, but boy, tomorrow, Friday the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, looking good. We've had a lot of reports of what we call light pillars out there right after sunset. And basically, they're reflecting the light from the ice crystals in the cirrus clouds from just the regular city lights and street lights. Those ice crystals, they're reflecting it way up. And we got a bit of an inversion out there too. But usually it has to be really, really cold to see those light pillars because the ice crystals are closer to the ground. So pretty interesting phenomenon out there. Starting to catch fire on social media. I think the visibility of it's over with now. A lot of times it comes right after sunset. So let's get into your forecast. 47 degrees. The temperatures are not falling that fast at all, but eventually we'll go down to about 35 for the overnight low. We'll see some scattered frost out there in the morning. And overall, a really nice Friday coming up, so I planned my day off pretty accordingly, didn't I? Wait till you see next week. We're going to be talking about this. It's going to be incredible next week. For those of you waiting for spring to bust out, it's early. It's fall spring or fool spring, as I posted earlier on Facebook, but it's going to be great nonetheless. I get a lot more outdoor activities done when the weather's this nice. So tomorrow's kind of the beginning. We get a slight fallback, though. We kind of digress, so to speak, as we get into the weekend. We'll talk more about that in a second. Here's a weekend forecast. 63 Saturday. There will be a band of rain that comes through, very light scattered showers coming through roughly between 9 a.m. and noon Saturday. Don't cancel any of your plans. By parade time, I think it's 2:30. Mardi Gras parade going on in downtown Huntsville. We've got other activities going on this weekend, too. Saturday actually looks pretty good in the realm of everything. Sunday morning, it's going to be pouring down rain. It looks like we're trying to figure out, one, where the heavy band of rain is going to set up, and two, where the stronger or severe thunderstorms are going to set up. And we could be on the edge of both of those. So right now, I have a feeling that the strong thunderstorm threat during the early afternoon Sunday could come as far north as Coleman County, and I'll show you my thinkings on that coming up in a second. There it is right there. In fact, these areas, this will be noon to 5 o'clock. One of the things that complicates the overall pattern here is that the main line of heavy rain coming through Sunday morning is going to be with more of the dynamics, the more the wind shear, but the air will not be unstable. The instability kind of rides in behind that morning line of showers and a few thunderstorms. But by the time that moves in, we don't have the wind shear set up. So that's what complicates everything. Should have a better look at this tomorrow as the model guidance comes in. But I really expect, at least from Birmingham to the Gulf Coast, to be outlooked by the Storm Prediction Center for a marginal risk of severe weather for Sunday early afternoon. Here's how this all sets up. You'll notice as we go past 10 o'clock in the morning, we still have this area of rain. The latest model guidance kind of backing off on some of that, but I think it's going to slide through here, a very narrow area coming in, and that'll get to the north of us pretty quickly. So most of the day Saturday is pretty uneventful, except if you live right on the state line with Mississippi. You may have some drizzle and light showers kind of stay with you most of the day. And then as we continue on, I'm going to get my glasses on here. I'm about to sneeze, I think, too. We see temperatures slowly riding that 50-degree line into 5 o'clock Sunday morning. The warm front, that area in red attached to that area low pressure, that's going to be pretty much the key where we see a stronger chance of thunderstorms. And right now I've got that place just to the south of us. And what happens is this upper level low just becomes cut off. So the whole storm system will not be a typical cyclone, as we call it, extratropical cyclone. That's what these are called, by the way. Oh, thank you, Brandy. These are called extratropical cyclones, but we are not going to see – this is going to occlude out. It's going to become cut off, and therefore it's going to be slow moving to the southeast. So rain chances and light rain could linger into Sunday evening. But beyond that, man, it's amazing. Check out next week, 70 Tuesday, 73 Wednesday, 75 to 80 Thursday and Friday next week. Right now, rain chances look very low next week. We might just see something sneak back into the forecast Wednesday. We're going to be talking more about the latter half of this 10-day forecast coming up, but we're going to take a quick break here this last 1 minute. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Here's your 10-day forecast. Again, Valentine's Day doesn't look all that bad right now. We're going to have a band of light rain showers come through in the middle of the morning, and then I think the rest of the afternoon looks okay. The only exception is from the shoals to the state line in Mississippi, where some of the drizzle, we'll call it, or heavy sprinkle activity could linger. And then next week looks phenomenal. All across the southeast, all the way up into the Midwest. Take a look at these numbers. 80s across parts of Texas, 70s all across the southeast, even 60s up into the Great Lakes region. And some of these areas have been below freezing for several weeks. I think Cleveland's one of those areas. Every time I look at Cleveland on the map, it's either 10 or 20 degrees. So it's been brutal up there. But again, that's what we've got coming next week. But this is false spring. Keep that in mind. Do not plant anything that shouldn't be planted right now because, man, it's going to get cold at some point in March. I think we may see a 2-week stretch of really nice weather, and then Mother Nature will probably turn on us in March. That's usually how this happens. You get this, oh, I'm so glad it's spring, and then all of a sudden March, spring break's coming up, and we're looking at highs in the 30s and 40s. So, again, keep that in mind. Also, we got spring baseball coming up, things like that. And I remember plenty of days out there watching my boys play baseball and practice with a space heater nearby and bundled up because it's cold. So those days are coming. We're nowhere near the official spring, but enjoy this while it lasts. I think this is a chance, back in the olden days, this was a chance Mother Nature gave everyone to go out and cut firewood and be prepared for the rest of winter. That's the way I see it. You guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be off tomorrow and the rest of the weekend. I'll see you guys Monday.